This video is a very basic tutorial to show how to create and format a text box in Word 2016. I'm Dr. Lisa Henderson. In this video, I'll show you how to draw a text box, size a text box, type, format, and position one, fill a text box with color, hide the outline, and apply an effect. I'll show you how to center the text box on the page and also how to delete a text box. Let's get started. I've opened a blank Word document and typed a few lines of text on the page. Now I want to draw a text box on the page. To do that, I click on the Insert tab, and then in the text group, I click the drop down beside Text Box and click to Draw Text Box. You'll see that my cursor changes to a crosshair, and I can draw this text box anywhere that I want to. I'm going to draw it between these two lines of text here. So I'm just going to click and drag. Now we're going to resize this at some point, but for right now, I'm just going to draw it right there. Now I want to type some text in my text box. So I click in the text box, and I'm going to type, visit us at Crystal Cove Outfitters.com. Okay, at this point, I want to make this bold, so I select the text, I go to the Home tab, I click Bold, and I want to make it 14 point. So I'm going to click the drop down here and choose 14 point. Now I'd like to size my text box, and I have if I click off the text box and then click back on, I want to call your attention to Drawing Tools up here, and I have a Format tab. Now if I click off the text box, you'll see that Format tab disappears, and when I click on the text box, it comes back. The Format tab is a contextual tab that is only active in the context that I'm working with the text box. I want this text box to be a 1/2 inch tall and 4.5 inches wide. I have the text box selected. As you can see, I have the handles around it. I'm going to click on the Format tab under Drawing Tools, and over on the right side of the ribbon in the size group, this is where I can set the height to be a 1/2 inch high, 0.5, and 4.5 inches wide. And I press the Enter key. All right. Now, what I'd like to do is center the text in the text box. To do that, I select the text. I'm going to click on the Home tab and choose Center in the paragraph group. And then also, I'd like to align the text in the middle of the text box. That would be vertically. I'm going back to the Format tab under Drawing Tools, and in the text group, I'll click the drop down beside Align Text and choose Middle Align, and I select that, and now the text is in the middle of the text box and centered in the text box. At this point, let's fill the text box with a nice color like green. I select the text box, click on the Format tab under Drawing Tools, and in the Shape Styles group, I'm going to click the drop down beside Shape Fill and select a nice pretty green, perhaps that color of green. And I'd like to hide this black outline. I could change the color of the outline, but I want to hide it completely. So to do that, I click back on the text box to select it. I'm on the Format tab underneath Drawing Tools, and where In the Shape Styles group, I click the drop down beside Shape Outline. Now I could make it heavier outline if I wanted to, as you can see. But what I really want to do is say no outline at all. So I'm going to click no outline, and that hides the outline. One more thing I want to do is apply a glow effect to the text box. So I click on it to select it. I'm on the Format tab underneath Drawing Tools. Shape Effects, I click the drop down and choose Glow, and I think I'll have that glow green, like maybe like this one, Glow 11 Point Green Accent Color 6. Now I have that nice glow around my text box. The last thing I want to do is center the text box on the page. I have the text box selected. The easiest way to center the text box on the page is to click on the Layout Options box. I click on this box and I'm going to choose See More at the bottom of the Options box. On the Position tab in the horizontal section, I'm going to click the radio button for alignment, choose Centered relative to the page, and click OK. Now you can see the text box is centered on the page. The text is centered and aligned to the center within the text box. All right, if I want to delete the text box, all I have to do is click the text box to select it and press the delete key. The text box is gone. This concludes the video working with text boxes. Thanks for watching.